Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here. Hey, today we are going to charge up our Super73 RX bike. Remember, this is an electric vehicle, so you're going to want to monitor it when you're charging, especially the first time. You know, we don't want the thing catching fire in the garage. So what did I do? I don't recommend this. I wheeled it into the kitchen. Yeah, kind of got in trouble for that, but I wheeled it into the kitchen. Said well-ventilated area. Yeah, we got ventilation in here. We're doing good. All right, so my battery came. This is the charge we had right here. 49% on the battery. Now, I read the instructions, which I rarely do, but this was very important, so I read them, and there is a safety manual that comes with a charger, because it's like this charger is not maybe specifically designed for the bike. I don't know. Or is it nobody wants liability? Because if you were reading the instructions, the safety manual instructions for the charger, under the important category, number 6 says disconnect the power supply before making or breaking connections to the battery. Hey, that's standard, right? I know about that. But if you look at the Super73 owner manual charge the battery section, it says to do it the opposite. It says plug the charger into a 120 volt wall outlet, 220 volt EU, connect the charging cable to the battery charging point, then turn on the power button on the battery. Well, wait a minute, the instructions in this book are the opposite of the manual that comes with the charger. So which is it? It could be argued that since you have to turn the battery on to charge, that maybe, you're really not connecting it. But yeah, that's pretty weak. So the manual with the charger tells you opposite instructions for connecting it than the owner's manual I have right here. That came with a bike. Yeah, kind of disappointing, but hell, I know how to charge a battery, so I guess that's okay. You plug it in, however you're going to do it, whichever instructions you are going to follow. You have to have the bike in a well-ventilated area. And the first time, I'm monitoring this thing because you know how electric vehicles can be. You don't want to charge them overnight in your garage. You don't want to burn your garage down, right? Now, from the owner's manual, it says turn on the battery by pressing the power button. The battery is on when the power button is illuminated. And sure enough, if you turn it off, you won't be charging the battery. But we knew that, right? It also says the throttle is disabled during the charge sequence, and a charge icon will show on the display during the charging process. Yes, you get the charging icon on the display. I don't know about the throttle because I wasn't brave enough to test it in my kitchen. As you're charging, the LED on the charger will be red. Naturally, that's common. Once the battery is charged, the LED turns green. Yeah, turn the battery off, remove the cable, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Number 1, it's kind of a weird cable. I've never seen a connector like this on a cable, and you can see here I had a considerable amount of difficulty plugging it in. I had it lined up right. It did not, I didn't want to force it, okay? But yeah, I was very disappointed with that. And before you make fun of me for not being able to plug in a cable, yeah, after I got it plugged in, okay, we were fine. Something else. This charger, this battery charger, heats the heck up. It was hot. It was hot to the touch. I have one of those temperature guns that you aim at it, and maybe I'm going to have to do that to see how hot it gets. But it was hot. I did not burn or scorch the countertop. Oh, I am so lucky I didn't do that. But, I don't have a fancy countertop. I just got the, that cheap, I don't know, whatever it is, linoleum or plastic, whatever the hell cheap countertops are made of. Formica, I don't know. So I am lucky I did not scorch or burn that, but yeah, that was very hot. It was so hot to the touch that you couldn't hold it in your hand. It was very hot. As soon as we're done charging, it cooled off. Okay, no problem. So the bike's brand new. We've never taken it out before. Why did I have to charge it? How come it didn't come charged? Well, batteries don't usually come fully charged. They'll have some charge on them. And I don't know if it's to simply save money at the factory by wasting electricity, but they say it's a safety issue. You don't want to send a fully charged battery if you don't have to. Additionally, batteries bleed off a little bit. You'll see it with your laptop, you'll see it with your phone, you'll see it with a lot of things. You'll charge something up, you won't use it, you'll go back to use it, and whoa, the battery will be sucked down. Hey, it happens. It's a battery. It doesn't mean it's shorting out, it just means you're losing some of the charge. So I want to say it took a couple hours, 2.5, 3, 4 hours to get from the under 50% charge up to 100% charge. That's pretty good. I expected it to take considerably longer. It says we recommend charging a battery for 6 to 8 hours on the first charge. This will help top off the lithium-ion cells for optimal performance. Well, I didn't have to charge it for that long because it was already full at under 4 hours. So that was good. Now going back into the warnings in the book, do not leave the battery connected to the active charger for more than 48 hours. Don't leave the charger connected to the socket for more than 48 hours. Yeah. Charge the battery and use the bike at least once every 90 days, because like I said, the battery will bleed down. Do not store the bike for more than 24 hours with an empty battery. Yeah, that's important, otherwise you'll damage the battery. After being charged, if the battery remains connected to the charger, it will turn on and off again in short spurts of green light. This is not a defect. It simply indicates the individual battery cells are being slowly charged. Nevertheless, make sure that the battery is not connected to the charger for more than 48 hours. They make it a point to tell you that. So really, charging this up was very easy. I mean, aside for not having proper instructions on how to operate the charger, aside for it being a pain in the ass to plug it in to the bike, other than that, piece of cake. Charge the bike, monitor it. You can look on the little display unit to see your percentage of charge. Keep an eye on your charging unit itself. Red light means you're still charging. Green light means you're done. Remember, this thing will get very warm, so don't set the charger on anything that's flammable, or if there's anything flammable around there, don't charge it. Put it on something that can take the heat. Bam, you're charged up, and then enjoy. Now that we're charged, I'm going to take it out for the first ride. Yeah, good times. So, leave your comments in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister 22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.